MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
So digging in now, Nick Markakis, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First delivery to him on the way. And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 105.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Dickerson. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Now the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Camargo is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop, he occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Line towards center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington. Camargo at second with 2 down. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. Braves strand 1, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Mike Foltynewicz gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So striding in, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Starling Marte.
First offering on its way. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's an impressive 5 for 8. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Marte hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Digging in now, Colin Moran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. Right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Here's Gregory Polanco. His career line with Fultonavich. He's 3 for 9. He's also got 8 runs batted in. First pitch on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer so far in the series. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Three runs already home here. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Still only one out in the inning.
3-2.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
That evens it up 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Oh, but it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the top of the scoreboard. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on Show Track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in, Kevin Kramer. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Well, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
0-2 count and the pitch. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And the second run will score as well.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Touki Toussaint comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Into the box now, Jameson Taillon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. And there's ball one. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up, and the lead is now 5-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's just 2 for 9. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. His first homer here in the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Batting 6. The second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. That's for wide, 2-0. This is pulled into right. Polanco is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 7. The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Now at the plate, Tyler Flowers. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. And he hits it hard to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box, Touki Toussaint. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The batter, the right fielder, Nick.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 5 and the Braves 1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
The 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Now in the box, Adam Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Johan Camargo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and one. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson on the move. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now back.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Frazier fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 2.
Up top, it's 2-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Camargo takes his lead at third with one away. Lifted in the air to center field. Marte is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way. Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. 2 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 5-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt. Good
stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Gregory Polanco, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lays off 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Nope. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey.
Striding in,
Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Josh Bell waits on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Acuna coasts under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up weight.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh, and it remains 5-2. Digging in, Tyler Flowers. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Flowers, 33 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Kramer scoops it up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. A base hit in his first trip. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. 2 down.
The batter, number 62.
Now to the plate, Touki Toussaint, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there for a base hit.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1, and no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he looks at one in there. 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, and the deficit remains 5-2. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Kramer. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jamison Tyone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
In a minimum effort at bat that time, as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Fielder, number 6.
Into the box, Starling Marte, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another full count pitch home, and a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody,
Now
but
batting,
especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Standing in, Colin Moran, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch in the dirt, and now let's see. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pirates on top, 5-2. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to center field. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Polanco has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Second baseman, Adam Frazier.
He's set, and the pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
So striding forward now, Gregory Polanco. It was a walk in his last trip. pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. From the stretch, swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run dinger for Gregory Polanco. His 2nd home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Flowers has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Francisco Cervelli, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Donaldson, already a home run and a double for him in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate. The 2-2.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Jesse Biddle enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 63, Jesse Biddle.
Ready for another chance, Kevin Kramer.
For the Pirates, the shortstop, number 44.
He's set. Here it comes. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 3-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. Biddle, a Pennsylvania native, actually. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he chased it in the dirt. Flowers corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired. 2 down now.
The center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And Flowers able to make the catch here, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're on top 7-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Keone Kela is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Behind 0-2 now. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jesse Biddle.
Mark Reynolds will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Mark Reynolds.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Kramer waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Striding in once again, Johan Camargo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Reynolds leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Braves strand one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Johnny Venters gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Johnny Venters.
So stepping in, Colin Moran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The third baseman, Colin.
First offering on its way. Fouled straight back. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Venters is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Camargo takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Gregory Polanco will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on top 7-2. Striding into the box, Ronald Acuna. His past history with Keone Kela. He's 1 for 4. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You can tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Acuna stands at second with no outs. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A man at third with one away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. His past history with Keone Kela. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Kramer will put this one away, and his side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Pirates lead it 7-3. Aroldis Vizcaino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
38, Aroldis Vizcaino.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a long drive. Base hit to left field.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Josh Bell, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Francisco Cervelli waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chased a bad one there. 1-1. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's 0 for 4. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Dickerson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Donaldson's there. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Tyler Flowers.
Felipe Vasquez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 73.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Dickerson. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting.
Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball three.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Drilled on the ground to short. Kramer gloves it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting. The pitcher, Aroldis Vizcaino.
Charlie Culberson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Right there for strike one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Well, right back at him, and it hit him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Now batting. The shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Ready now, Johan Camargo, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
So 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up to Frazier at the bag. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(7-4) the final finish today. Pittsburgh win the opener here in the division series. Jamison Taillon is the winning pitcher of record. Mike Foltynewicz couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 7 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.